Bismillah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to have to talk about the discussions. It's about the impact of social media on teenagers. Okay, this is Asadel. He is our speaker today. Asadel, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, let's just start about the discussions.
Okay, social media. Social media is a big part of our daily life as teenagers. As you can see, some of you guys use social media every day. Like sometimes it's the first thing you do after you wake up. Like instead of going to the toilet or washing your face, you pick up your phone and check on your notifications. And yes,
It's like the platform like Instagram
yes.
and then TikTok and WhatsApp. It's help us to communications with our family and our friend
Okay.
and share moment and then uh, posting something
Yes.
there.
Okay. Not only that too, but social media also change the way we learn, express ourselves, and share things to other too, like as he said. And also, however, about all these benefits and good things that social media offer, there is some serious disadvantages from using social media.
So today we will discuss both the positive and the negative impact the social media on teenagers in a deeper and more detailed way. Okay, let's begin for the positive impact. The first, social media helps the teenagers stay connected with his friend that I said before, with his friend or with his family.
yes, even if we are far away, like different country, we can still communicate through message, voice call, or video calls. It's like using platform like WhatsApp, Discord. Even your cell phone come with a built-in messenger app.
Okay, this especially is helpful for people who live far from their loved ones or have a busy schedules.
Yes. Social media also allows us to meet people from different backgrounds, cultures, and countries.
That's a good point. It helps the teenagers become more open-minded and understands a different perspective.
Okay. Second, for many students like us, social media is also a very good tool for education and learning materials.
For examples, like short videos can explain the complex topic in a simple and interesting way. This making learning more enjoyable and simple.
And also in platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, there is also we can find helpful content like tutorials, study tips, explanation for different topics, and also some fun facts.
Hmm. That's right. Many teenagers post their artwork, music, writings, or videos, which helps them build their confidence.
Okay, and that affects our self-expression, creativity, and how teenagers shares their feelings. So with social media, they can share their artwork, music to everyone. But if there's no social media, you can only tell to one or two people.
Some even discovers their talents and turn them into opportunities, such as becoming content creator or starting a small business.
Okay, uh, social media can also be a source in inspiration and motivation because so many people make motivational content in in social media like Deddy Corbuzier. Yes,
Yes.
like that. And also, in addition, we can join online communities to find inspiration. So, like we're asking people about new knowledge and others.
Mm. Yes, the people often shares the positive message, the success stories, and helpful advice that can encourage others to improve themselves.
Okay, now let's move to the negative impacts. So there is also negative impacts to balance the benefits, like light that can cast a shadow. So like one of the biggest disadvantages or problems in using social media is addiction.
Yes, many teenagers spend too much time for scrolling through their feed without realizing how much time has passed.
Okay, so this can lead to poor time management and reduced productivity. Like uh, doom scrolling is not good for your time management and it can reduce your attention span.
Nah, that can make the teenagers is may lose their focus on their studies, homework, or other responsibilities.
Okay, so in addition to that, because scrolling provide instant happiness, our brain balance that with more pain, so we will not have enough scrolling. With in addition to that, it can also affect physical health, like causing eye strain, headache, and sleep problem like insomnia.
Yeah, and we have another serious issues is cyberbullying.
Okay, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying happens when someone is bullied through some negative comments, insult, or spreading rumors. Like you post something and someone, not everyone will like it, and they will post hate comments in your post.
Unlike traditional bullying, it can happen anytime and reach a wider audience, which make it more harmful.
So it's the same of sharing artwork and stuff. Like you can share your artwork to more people, but this is the same if reverse. People can make negative comments to so many people can make negative comments for you. So victims of cyberbullying may feel embarrassed, anxious, or even depressed because they are being hated by so many people.
Yes. In some cases, it can seriously affect in their mental health and their self confidence.
Okay, so another negative impact is the spread of misinformation, or as we know, is hoax.
That's true. Not everything on social media is accurate or trustworthy.
Okay, so many teenagers may believe false information if they are not careful. Like you're looking at scrolling TikTok, but and then you see news, but after that you just believe the news and not checking it first. That this is very dangerous because it can lead to misunderstanding and poor decisions.
Uh, Also, the social media it's make the can make the fake news, so it can make the teenagers is misunderstanding informations. So social media of it creates the unrealistic expectations like that.
Okay, why did this happen? Because some people usually share only the best part of their life, like when they won the first place in class, or when they're going out vacation in Paris maybe, and maybe when they took a good photo with their phone. As a result, others may feel that their own life is not as good.
This lead to comparisons which can lower self-esteem and make the teenagers is feel insecure.
Okay, so this negative and positive impacts has impact of mental health. Like, how does actually these things affect teenagers mentally? Well, excessive use of social media can increase stress, anxiety, and depression.
Especially when the teenagers feel pressures to get likes, comments, and followers.
Yes, maybe they feel happy when they receive attention, but they get disappointed when they don't. Like, they post something, people like it, you be happy, like, yay. But and then you want to post something again, but this time people don't like it, and you will feel disappointed because the people don't like it.
Nah, that's will make the teenagers is that's creates the emotional depends on social media.
Okay.
And another issue is FOMO or fear of missing out.
Okay. What does that mean, Tabam?
So FOMO is like following something that not uh, that's not useful for us. Like
Yes.
that.
So, like, I give you an example ya. Say, FOMO often happens when there is a new trend on social media. Like, maybe there is trend on people buying what Crocs maybe, and then you see and you feel worried because when you see what you're using right now, you still use the name what
What
the yes
sleeper?
the slope slipper, not Crocs. That make you feel worried or left out because others have having fun while using those, but you are still using the old ones.
Oh, I see. So the teenagers may feel like they are missing something important from their life, like that.
Yes, this can lead to dissatisfaction and unhappiness.
And the social media can also deactivations and I can also reduce face-to-face interactions.
Yes, some teenagers may prefer chatting online instead of talking directly for eyes with other people, which can weaken their social skills. The especially with introvert teenagers who are what longing to go outside and prefer to stay in their room with their phone and laptop.
Yeah, that can make they unconnected digitally from the world and they may still feel lonely.
Okay. That's because online lesson cannot fully replace human connection. Like there's a difference between video calling your friend and going outside to McDonald's.
And the fourth point is how to use media social wisely.
Okay. So what can we do to use social media in healthier and smarter way? Okay. First, we should limit our screen time to avoid using social media excessively. Like there's a feature on Instagram that can limit your screen time. That is very useful if you like to waste your time on your phone and not doing something else.
And then we can limit the social media time and we can make a schedule time for studying and exercise or maybe do our homework.
Okay, second, to to what how to prevent cyberbullying is we should think carefully before posting anything online. So make sure our posts are respectful, positive, and do not hurt others. Because if our post is disrespectful, people will often make hate comments because it is not respect to other people.
The third is avoid comparing yourself with others.
Okay, because we need to remember that the thing we see online is often edited and not always real.
We should focus on our own growth and
Achievement.
achievements, so of comparing ourselves to others.
Okay. So if we experience cyberbullying, we should report it and ask talk to a trust person. So we should also support our friends and stand against negative behavior online. Like, yes.
It can help us learn new things and stay motivated.
Okay, and lastly, don't forget to take break from social media because spending time offline helps improve mental health and build stronger real life relationships.
And so, in the conclusions, is social media has both impact, the positive and the negative, on the teenagers.
It helps us connect, learn, express ourselves, and explore opportunities from all around the world.
It can also cause addictions, cyberbullying, misinformations, and mental health problems.
And that's why we must use our social media wisely and responsibly.
Now, we should not let social media control our life or our emotions.
Instead, we should use it as a tool to improve our current self and chase for positive connections. So, thank you for listening to our discussion.
We hope these discussions help you to understand social media better.
Okay, you can apply this point before to your daily life.
And stay smart, stay positive, and use social media wisely.
Maybe that's the last of us. The last we say. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.